This is your sign to not book with Spirit Airlines, and I literally always book them. We're supposed to be in another country right now. We're not. They've gone bankrupt twice. They literally don't have any employees to fly their flights in Fort Lauderdale right now. The next flight we can get is 2 days from now. So we're stuck here for 2 days while the trip started. They're not giving us any accommodations or anything. They don't have staff to even fly the plane, be flight attendants. 40 something flights from Fort Lauderdale got canceled today. Thankfully, I love Chase. I have to preface this. I love you, Chase. I love them so much for their travel insurance. Long story short, I booked Spirit for an international flight. Listen, all the flights were $700. This one was $350. My friend that's coming with me is a college student, so I'm gonna be mindful of my budget baddies, including myself. I'm not paying more than I need to. Got an email 1 a.m. this morning, the flights are today, that my flight was delayed by 30 minutes. I was like, that's interesting. It's delayed pretty early. 5 a.m. while I was getting into the Uber to head to the airport, I got a second email as the Uber was already driving saying the flight has been delayed by 2.5 hours. Now the thing is, our layover to get to the international destination, which is a smaller island that doesn't have many flights leaving every day, already only had a 20-minute layover, which I didn't even realize. Love you, Spirit, for doing that to me. After Spirit just basically told us that our flight to get to Florida, which is where the next flight was to get to the island, was still going to be in the air while our second flight was taking off. Obviously, they gave me an option to chat with Spirit. I said yes, and they do like text chat, which is great because get everything in writing every time something happens. The number one life hack, because that's how I got my 1,000 with Chase. They didn't tell me the reason for the delay. I was like, I messaged him and I was like, this is a business trip. I need to be there. You need to reschedule me to one that gets me there today or as soon as you can. They messaged me back and said, there's no more flights going to my destination until Saturday. It's Thursday. We're supposed to be there this afternoon. I'm supposed to be checking into the Airbnb right now at the location. I was like, can you rebook me on another airline then? That's just Spirit. They were like, no. I said, your next available flight, can you give me first class? Can you give me an A upgrade? Can you give me a free carry-on? Because even the carry-ons now are $60 per flight. That's like $60 for the first flight, then $60 for the next one after the layover. They said no, which is like, I'm not expecting them to have like the most amenities because it's Spirit. I'm not dumb. That's why I have travel insurance. I just wasn't expecting them to say no so much. All this communication with Spirit was happening while I'm in an Uber to get to the airport, after making sure I got everything from Spirit in writing that they're not accommodating anything. They understand that we're going to be 2 days late for our trip. There's nothing that can be done about it. They're not going to change our returning flight, because I was like, at least can we stay a couple more days? Can you change our returning flight to come back a couple days later, so we're not just there for barely no time? And they just said no to that too. I got all of that in writing. I guess I'm gonna take everybody on a vlog with me of everything I spend, because now we have a huge credit. Let's go shopping, I guess.